No matter what you're going through, remember that better is possible. You're going to get through it. And you're going to look back and say, man, look how far I done came. But you still got other places to go. You still got more to get. You still got more to grow. It's your time and it's coming. Let's get it.
What's up, brother? Yeah. Feeling good? Happy Mamba Day, bro.
Oh, happy Mamba Day.
Happy Mamba Day.
Big time, man.
Feeling good about that, man. That's crazy. That's legendary. That is legendary, bro.
Yeah, man. You know, it's sad that, you know, he's gone, but it did feel good to kind of reflect and see all the posts and, you know, everybody keeping them alive. So that was cool.
He's definitely a legend. You know what I'm saying? When you put that into perspective, it's definitely a legend. And it's crazy to think about all the things that transpired after Kobe. Like, it's like the world flipped upside down after Kobe.
Yeah, man.
Like, true story, bro. Like, true story, man. Kobe.
We got COVID.
Yeah, no.
Going crazy.
A lot of, I mean, it's the world flipped upside down after Kobe, man. The world couldn't even believe it, bro. The world was like, nah, hell no, bro. Can't do it.
Nah, you might be on to something there, bro. You might be on to something for real.
It was like the world said, nah.
Yeah, man.
Crazy, but man,
how was your weekend first before we jump into it, man? How was
I'm talking about Kobe. Weekend. I'd rather talk about Kobe. No, week was crazy, man. Week was crazy. Weekend.
Why was your week crazy? Why you say that? What you doing?
Week was crazy because
because Brossie ain't listening.
Brossie don't listen. He don't listen. But I brought him home to Augusta so he could be around some other dogs. So.
Oh, you in Augusta right now?
I'm in Grovetown. Let me go ahead and put it out there like that for the people who from Augusta and really support. But if you know Grovetown, I'm in Grovetown.
Yeah.
Being a family, but the week was crazy, Luce. It was just more so working with my daughter's mom on seeing my daughter was a struggle. Right.
Okay.
And that's why it was crazy for me because my daughter was in Atlanta the whole week. And it was just struggling when it comes to communication and making sure I get my baby or at least have the opportunity to get my baby. So thinking about the trouble that I've caused when it comes to like relationships and stuff like that. And I'm still learning, I'm still growing. But thinking about that and how it's affecting my relationship with my daughter right now, like, sucks, right? Like, that's the best words. Like, I have a whole lot more of the choice words that I could use, but it really sucks to be in a position where, like, you messed up in a relationship, and I own it. I messed up in my relationship when it came to, like, right now with my daughter's mom, right? I hurt her feelings. I broke her heart, and I apologize as many times as I can get. Try to make up for it, but it sucks for the simple fact that now we have a daughter here, and I'm not able to see my daughter like I would like to. I'm not able to get my daughter like I would like to. So I'm like, my whole week, I know my daughter's in Atlanta.
Yeah.
I know she's in Atlanta. I can't get her.
Yeah.
But I could drive all the way to Clayton State. From Duluth, I can drive all the way to Clayton State and sit at her family's house and watch my daughter while I'm watched by her family.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm like, damn, like, at this point in my life, I got 3 kids already. I don't want to be babysat to watch my child. And I know that's possibly not the case, but I don't want to be babysat to watch my child. You feel me? And it's like, dang, like, I know, you know what I'm saying? I know that I have...
That is crazy. Kids
I know I screwed up in our relationship. I know it. And I hate that I wasn't man enough to be like, hey, this relationship ain't working. You know what I'm saying? I hate that I wasn't a stand-up dude like I should have been.
Yeah.
But
all that shit is a learning experience, you know.
Man, but I'm getting my ass kicked right now because it's like
that shit tough, man.
I gotta jump through hoops and the only time we argue is if I'm asking for my daughter. Like, that's the only time anything else, we don't really talk about nothing but my daughter. But when it comes to my daughter, it's like, you can't see her this, you can't do this, you can't do that. She can't spend the night at the house. So I had to come all the way to Augusta to get my baby. I had to come all the way to Augusta because that was the original plan, knowing that my baby was in Atlanta, where I live now, a whole week.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, like, I know I messed up, but why do you feel the need to do this to me and my baby? You know what I'm saying? And
well, maybe I mean, all that kind of stuff just comes with time. You know what I mean? Your shit just sound like it's moving in slow motion. So.
It comes with time, but the thing about time, when we're living in this time in 2020, when like people are dying left and right, like left and right, like my grandpa during this 2020, my grandpa had triple bypass surgery, right? I've seen family members who had COVID, right? My grandparents are getting older. They don't know my daughter. They never met her. My daughter's never been to Florida with my family, right?
How old is she? One?
My daughter is 17 months old. I hate that I do the months old, but that's how old she is. She's 17 months old.
Yeah.
I've never been able to take my daughter outside of Augusta. She's never been able to go on a trip with me. She hardly knows my family. And it's just like, damn, like, all I want to do is, like, be an outstanding father. When it comes to relationships, I'm working on that, but I want to be in my child's life. I want to be there for my child. I want to learn, grow, and develop, and her know my family just like she knows her mother's side of the family.
Well, that's what I'm saying is that's a conversation that you gotta you gotta build that relationship with the mother. You know what I mean?
True.
It is. I hate to play devil's advocate.
No, I love it though because I need understanding, because right now I'm hitting a wall, and I'm like, damn, like, what am I doing that's not working? Like, when it comes to like communication and stuff like that. Hey, when's Nova gonna be here? Can I see her this? Yeah, you could see her, meaning that I can go all the way to your aunt's house and sit at your aunt's house with your family members, but you can't take her nowhere.
Yeah.
You can't, but I want her to bond with her and her brother. You know what I'm saying? Well, no, that can't work. I'm like, there's so many stipulations to what I can and can't do when it comes to our child.
Is there ever a reason why they said, Stacks, what's up, man? But is there ever a reason why you say it don't work, or do you just or is it just like, all right, that's how you feeling? Okay. Or you just drop it?
No, I continue to press the issue because I want to be in my child's life, right? So I'm like, so why can't I do this? Or how can I do this? Can I see her for this? Bro, I promise you, I've asked for my child at the top of the month. I was like, hey, this weekend, let's work out this weekend. Can I get Nova on that weekend? Had to be specific with my wordplay, because if I say, can I see her, then you can come. No, bro, I hate, and it's not even being funny. But if I say, can I see her, that's all I can do. I can come and sit in the living room with y'all and see my baby, but I can't physically have her and take her to my people's house or whatnot.
Bro, do you think this conversation is just going to make things worse?
Possibly. We can change the subject. I'm just telling you my frustration. You asked me how my weekend was. I had to tell you about my roller coaster.
Yeah, nigga, I thought you was gonna tell me like.
No, it wasn't that great. I got to see my baby for a couple of hours, pretty much, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I planned this whole week out. I asked you at the top of the month, when can I have her? We circled out this date, and it was just like, hey, you can only get there this amount of time. You know what I'm saying? You can only get her this amount of time. Come to this.
Yeah. You
can get her. So I drove from Atlanta on Saturday. On Saturday, it was like, hey, I need her back by 5 o'clock. I'm not even left. I haven't even left Atlanta. I got to Atlanta at 3. I got to Augusta at 3 o'clock. I only got my baby for 2 hours.
Yeah.
I was like, and it's communication, of course. Like, we have to get better at communicating, because as much as I fight to have my daughter, it's more so like a power struggle in a sense. That's how I feel about it. It's like, this sucks because I don't want to fight with you when it comes to our daughter. Mm-hmm. I don't want to continuously have these.
Nah, that's counterproductive.
Like I want to make progress, and I understand like you're being a mother, you're being a great mom, but Nova needs her father too, and not just sometime. Like, let me be in my baby's life. Let me have her sometimes. Let me take her to meet my side of the family.
Yeah.
So it is frustrating that, come all the way over to Augusta, and I'm like, hey, my baby was here the whole week in Atlanta, didn't get to see her except for Thursday for a couple of hours, and then had to drive to Augusta to see her for a couple more hours.
Yeah.
And then not see her anymore. And then when I asked, hey, when's the next time my baby gonna be in Georgia?
Yeah.
No replies back. It's like, bruh, that is depressing. Is deflating. It's unfortunate. And I kind of beat myself up because I understand that I helped put myself in this situation by, like I said, not being a man when it came to my relationship, by stepping out on my relationship, by messing up my relationship.
Yeah.
I've caused problems with her mom, but when it comes to me being a father, like, don't take that away from me when it comes to me trying to be a father to our daughter.
No, I dig that.
Like, don't. If we got an issue, let us talk about it. Let's be grown, because we got to deal with each other for the rest of our lives. Whether we like it or not, we got to be on the same page for the rest of our lives, because we do have a daughter. We decided to be grown enough to make a child.
Yeah.
So when I'm trying to be in my daughter's life, like, only time we argue is if I'm asking for time with my baby.
Yeah.
That's
But
crazy.
I mean, I think it's just early, I think it's just early. Some people might not even. I don't even want to push this towards like your situation.
No. I'm just in general now. Like, when it comes down to it.
Well, yeah.
How does that work? How does that work when you have a father who's trying to be a part of their child's life? But
yeah, I think it all comes.
There's a
with
bad
time.
Communication. There's a bad rift in the relationship. It's
How
ugly.
So I've seen that situation play out, and it just the mother usually wants to spend time, like, or take her time to be comfortable with the father's family. So, you know what I mean? That just comes with time. It may be a situation where you're the only person that, you know what I'm saying, will see your daughter or can hold your daughter at the time, and she'll call you and need you, and you know what I mean? So you just gotta be ready for those moments.
I understand where you're coming from, Luce, when you're talking about time, but I think the sense of urgency with, like, everything going on right now, like, that worries me. Where, like, what if my daughter don't ever get to meet my grandparents? Like I said, my grandpa just had triple bypass surgery.
Yeah.
Like, and we didn't even know he needed it. It was like an emergency. He was like, man, I went for a checkup, and they said I need triple bypass. Yeah. I'm like, damn, my baby never met my grandpa.
Nah, that's,
you know what I'm saying? You barely know my grandma. Every time my grandma asks her, tell Nova I love her. I can't wait to meet her. And I'm like, people dying left and right with COVID, and all I want to do is just be like, hey, I want my child to know that she got other side of a family that really loves and cares about her.
Nah,
like, I'm not fighting. I'm not trying to fight with you because I want to. I'm fighting with you because I need to know. Like, I need my daughter to know that she got a whole big family that love her.
Yeah, let me get some comments, bro. Josh went through that with mine. Had to get me a lawyer. Took 7 years for the spiteful shit to go away. Not saying she is, but Honey said, not saying that she is, but hate when parents try to keep the kid away from the other parent. It be the good dads that get it the worst. The experience with it's the good dads that get the worst experience with baby mothers. Definitely a familiar story. Watch my bro go through this with his daughter from a previous relationship. And Angie, I think she said like have like court. But I wouldn't even want to go through court and anything, because that's just like money that don't even answer that. But that's just like money that you'll just throw away that could be going towards something so much more beneficial or special, or going towards your daughter, going like imagine like having to pay a freaking lawyer when you could like pay for
work things out.
Cool.
And that's the thing, like we grew up together, right? I mean, knew each other since middle school, high school, and stuff like that. So we know each other for a long time.
You got
so,
a rapport with her.
Yeah, like we've known each other, like real genuine love. When we got in a relationship, like I said, I take part. Like I screwed that up. Just being selfish, not being a man, not being honest, like just not
That's
being
big
a
that you
good
can
guy.
own up to that. You know what I'm
Like
saying?
not
Like,
being a good guy, bro. I promise you. But I didn't think that this would cost my relationship with my daughter. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I own up to it. I've apologized. I continuously apologize. Hey, I want to make things right. I want to be your friend. Like, I want to learn, grow, and develop with you. I support you in any move that you make. Like, I'm there. I'm like a cheerleader for you. I'm rooting for you to win, bro.
I did.
Like, I know that we don't have a relationship, but I'm rooting for you to win. All I want is my baby. All I want to do is be in my child's life without having all the back and forth.
Yeah. Can y'all have conversations, just normal conversations, or you don't even?
These are when I express things like this. When I express my feelings like this, I'm being like I'm doing too much in a sense. Like I'm aggravating her because of this, and I'm like, bruh, I'm only fighting for my baby.
Yeah.
Like I'm not trying to be that father who's like, what you got going, who you talking. That's beyond me. That's none of my business.
Yeah.
I support you. I think you got great characteristics.
Yeah.
I think that somebody's gonna be lucky to have you. When I had you, I didn't know what to do with it. I was too selfish. I still wanted to be all about me. So I didn't do right by our relationship. But I support you in everything that you do. Yeah. All I'm asking you to do is be my teammate when it comes to raising our daughter. Yeah. Let me be in my child's life just as much as you are and your family are in my daughter's life. That's it.
That shit, I understand your stress and you know what I mean, how that shit make you feel. And you brought up a good point that said, what about therapy? There's clearly a disconnect and sounds like trust issues. So,
okay.
I mean,
I've expressed the therapy, and that came back as, I don't need therapy, you need therapy. So I was like, hey, let's do co-parenting therapy. You know, let's do this.
But
I want to be in a better space. She was like, nah, bro, you the one who need therapy. You need to go back to therapy. I don't need therapy, and we don't need therapy. And I'm just like, all right, I never stop fighting for my baby, right? I never stop fighting for my baby. I want my baby to understand that, like, dad got you regardless of any situation, regardless of what people tell you. Understand that I love you unconditionally, and I'll always have your back. I'll always be there for you.
Yeah.
Regardless of any situation. I hate that we got to go through this. My greatest fear is that my side of the family, Lord forbid, you know what I'm saying? Like something happens to them and my daughter never got to meet them. My daughter never got to know them or know how much they love and care about her, just like they love and care about me. Dang, that's my greatest fear. My daughter never been to Florida. The time that she went to Florida, her mom took her to Florida after we had an agreement that she was going to stay with me for the day. She woke up the next morning and was like, hey, we on the bus, we going to Florida. Dang. I was like, bro, we had an agreement. We already set something in stone that she could just spend a day with me. Oh, well, it's already gone. We already on the bus. We headed to Florida. Yeah. All you got to do is take that on the chin, because what am I going to do? I got to take it on the chin. That sucks. Yeah. To have a daughter, she look exactly like me. Nova look just like it's crazy. I look at her, I see me. I look at Crew, I see me. And I'm like, I just want you to know how much your dad cares about you. I love you and I want to be there for you, but I hate that we got to go through all of this, bro. So I think
without getting too much into your shit, I think how y'all, you know what I'm saying, broke up has a lot to do with it. You know what I mean? Because of course. You know what I mean? Like, hurt people. Like,
very much so.
It could be some hurt there. It could be like, you know. And
very much so. And I understand that, and I'm acknowledging that.
I mean,
hey,
okay. So how did you apologize or make up for it, or did you just leave, or what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like how was there a makeup process? Was there a forgiveness process? Like, you know what I mean? We're talking about your daughter, but if she still hasn't forgiven you, then you can see.
then they ain't going nowhere. There's been numerous attempts, whether it's, hey, can we do lunch? Can we just talk? Can we get it all out? Can we write out like your problems, my problems? Can we discuss those things? Like, there's been those attempts, but it's always like, nah, like I don't, nah. Hey, there's been apologies. There's been tons of apologies for sure. Like, anytime I get a chance to talk with you, hey, I apologize what happened. Like, I know because the story is ugly, completely ugly. Like, we don't have to go too deep in that.
No.
Flint dropped that ball. I messed up that relationship for sure. And I told y'all, hey, I stepped out on my relationship. I'm wrong for it. If you're ever in a relationship, and I'm just being completely honest, and this is something I got to teach my kids, like, you don't have to have them all. You don't have to have them all. Like, and if you're in a relationship and you want to do things outside your relationship, don't be in those relationships.
Nah,
because breaking somebody's heart ain't worth it, bro. It's not worth it. Yeah. So I'm still learning those lessons, like, right to the point where I'm like, man, I'm not ready for a relationship no time soon. The only thing that I'm ready for is being a great father, working to help mold my children into better people and learning from my mistakes. That's what I'm ready for. I can't even think about a relationship right now because of all the turmoil that I've caused because of poor decisions.
Hey, that's
straight up.
That's big, man. That's big.
Straight up,
like,
man.
I commend you for that.
Like, shit, I can't. Yeah. Oh, you want to talk to Flint? Nah, I'm unavailable. I can't do it. Hey, you may be gorgeous. You might be attractive. You might stimulate I'm unavailable right now.
Yeah.
Because of what I've caused. I gotta get to a better space.
Yeah, definitely.
Being a father is the number one thing on my plate, man.
Yeah, man.
I know that was a mouthful, that was a handful, but Luce, that was on my person, bro. You asked me about my week, and that
I literally just asked this nigga how his week was.
Bruh. But through it all, you still, like, I count my blessings. Like, I was able to see my daughter. I was able to hang out with her. She was able to see her cousins. When she saw her brother, she's like kissing and hugging on him. Like, that's her baby. And like when Crew was crying, she like took his pacifier and stuffed it in his mouth. Like, that's a big sister. Like those moments right there, I cherish them, regardless of how long they are, how amount of time. I can't cry over the spilled milk. I can be disappointed. I can be hurt, but I gotta appreciate what I have. Like, my baby understands that's my little brother. You know, okay, I'm gonna pet him on his head. Okay, I'm checking. I give him a kiss. You know what I'm saying? She got to play with Brossie. When she first met Brossie, she was scared of him, but now she's like running around petting him and stuff like that. And it was just like, these are good moments. Don't be afraid of dogs. Daddy's gonna have a dog. You got a little brother. Look over him. Watch over him. Protect him.
Yeah.
Love him. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of whatever goes on, like, these are valuable lessons. You know what I'm saying? So those are the blessings that you got to count. You know what I'm saying? You can't always look at the negative. And as much as the negative may suck, it's perspective of your mindset. Like, okay, yeah, this sucks.
Yeah, man.
You got to deal with it right now, but understand this. The moments, don't look over the moments that you have with your kid. You know what I'm saying? Cherish those moments. Still hunt and want for more, but I got to cherish these moments because that's all I have.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm at, Luce. I'm sorry, man, but how was your week, bro?
Wait, hang on. I'm just reading some comments.
Okay, let's go. Read some comments, man.
There's fathers who aren't even trying, so I feel like when you get one who is trying, their heart is needed. Kelsey Grace, she's praying for you. You're in her prayers. Pretty Lips Ange. I'm speaking in general. I don't know their backstory. You could be protecting your child from being hurt. I'm just saying a mother keeping their child from the father isn't always spiteful. Nah, that's true.
I agree with you.
Yeah. And Miss Kelsey Grace, at the end of the day, she's the one who suffers the most. So I'm praying you two can come to a resolution.
Agreed. I'm definitely praying that we can start seeing eye to eye, because like we gotta work with each other for the rest of our lives. Like that's the main thing.
Yeah, man.
We have a child. We have to be together. We gotta be a team.
Okay, Wiley, what's most important is showing your kids what healthy love looks like. And it sounds like you're doing that by recognizing your truths. Yeah, that's half the battle. Just for any dude, you know what I mean? A lot of us grow up just thinking like we need to have every girl and do this and, you know, just be on the scene, gotta have a team and all that. But it really takes some maturity to really like realize like, okay, that ain't always the way. That ain't the way. Like,
No, I'm already that old dude who's like, bruh, you don't want to have them all now. Like,
nah, for real.
you don't need them.
No.
And if you not in a relationship, have fun. But if you're in a relationship, respect somebody enough to be like, I don't want to cheat on nobody. I don't want to step out on nobody. That's not right. Don't hurt nobody, man.
Honey Ray said fathers are needed. She's raising 2 kids as a mother. At some point, you feel that absence, and you have to act upon it if you get in a mature element. So,
2 kings, 2 kings.
Yeah.
But yeah, how was your week, Luce? Hey, thank y'all though, man. I appreciate it. This is transparent. This is me being completely honest with y'all, man. This is what the Better Possible podcast is definitely about.
You are Mr. Glass. From now on, nigga, you are transparent in the motherfucker. Like, nigga, like.
Hey, this is what it's about, man. Better is possible. That's why better is possible, bro. Like, I'm in a bad situation that I know that's gonna get better in time. But you got the same mindset, man. But this is what it's all about.
Yeah.
Have those uncomfortable conversations. You don't know what other people are going through either. You know what I'm saying?
No,
like,
right.
You got mothers on here who's saying, hey, you know what? You hurt her bad enough. Well, she probably being protective of her daughter. You know what I'm saying? And I can respect it. You know what I'm saying? But as much as it sucks, I'm like, damn, okay, if that's what you're doing, you feeling like you're protecting Nova from the bad guy that daddy was when it comes to being in a relationship. Not as a father, but being in a relationship. Okay, well, let's have that conversation. Let's talk about that. Let's learn, grow, and develop together so we can be in a better spot. So, but yeah.
Thank you for sharing. Vulnerability can be hard. Yeah. Things will work out, roommate. Just keep putting in work. She calls him roommate, but that was like a nickname. Just keep putting in work and continue to talk about it. Men are hurt. Good men are getting hurt. Yeah. Yeah. I'm kind of speechless, bro. Mainly because we literally like talked before this. And we was like, yo, what we gonna talk about? And then Flint was like, man, I might mention Bobo Room. And then I was like, man, you probably don't want to do that. And then he was like, look, man, I need this. I need to put this out. Like, this is
I think more because many people deal with this. Like when broken relationships happen, but you got a child in the middle of it, like it's not fair for the child to have to go through all of that. So how do adults see the big picture? Even though your feelings are hurt, even though that we're both of our feelings are hurt for different reasons. You know what? I messed up our relationship. I messed it up. I ruined our relationship. Yes. But now you have our child, and it's like you're messing me up as being a father. So we both hurt for different reasons. But the thing is, our daughter sees this. She not blind to, hey, mommy feels some type of way, or when mommy gets on the phone, maybe her body language changes or something, or when daddy talks to mommy, like, how does that feel? I don't want my daughter to have to experience that because two individuals cannot be adults. That's not fair. She didn't have to be here. We chose that.
Ayo said, we usually see it from the female perspective. This is a different point of view and just showing how it really affects the father.
It sucks.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
it sucks.
And what's crazy is like, you never picture yourself being, you know what I'm saying? You always see the situation, but never really picture yourself being in that situation. You
Never.
know what I mean?
I told you this before. I was like, bro, I never thought like, and I hate using this word. I hate using baby daddy and I hate using baby mama. I never envisioned me being a quote unquote baby daddy or going through the baby daddy drama.
Yeah, like
I never saw that for me.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, nigga. You might not want to get that court involved, because, nigga, if you don't pay, nigga, they'll take your license, lock your ass up. And then how the hell you gonna get your PO if you can't fucking drive? You gotta call your brother to come pick you.
Man, I'm gonna call God.
My bad.
I'll be in a bed. But, and I don't even, of course, I don't want to go to court because we know each other. Like, we're so much more better than this. We're so much more better than this. And I know it. I hope she knows it. But right now, it's just a tug of war.
Yeah.
But I see that, like I said, I see with the world as it is, it's important that we spend those quality times. It's important that you get to see your grandparents and have that quality time with your grandparents, your cousins, your auntie. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's important that you have those quality moments with your family, because you don't know if tomorrow's really going to be the day. You don't know if they coughing one too many times that they're going to be in the hospital for weeks on end.
No.
I got a homeboy who's in Savannah. He said he ain't seen his mama due to her having COVID for over a month. She been in the hospital. I ain't seen my mama for over a month.
What? Dang.
And I'm thinking, like, my daughter hardly gets time with my side of the family ever.
Yeah, man.
So that, putting that into perspective is like, bro, all I'm asking, and I'm asking, I gotta ask, I gotta beg, I gotta plead. Hey, when's Nova here? All right, I'll come to Augusta. All right, I'll come to Atlanta. All right, I'll come to Charlotte. Can I see her for this? Yep. Oh, you can see her. You can come get babysat by all of us, but you cannot have her. Now she can't spend the night at the family's house no more.
But so that's what I'm saying. Like it's just the beginning. So sit in their house, like, you know what they're trying to do is see, like, okay, he's a good guy. He's all right. Like, you know what I mean? Nigga, you should treat that shit like an interview. Like, if I'm in your house, all right, y'all gonna see me. Like,
I've known these people. I know these, like I just told you, we went to middle school and high school together. You know me.
I mean, they know you, but they don't know you as a father.
Like I said, at this point in my life, I have 3 kids. One who's in heaven who watches over me. Yeah. One who's 17 months old and one who's 2 months old.
Okay.
My mama don't even babysit me.
Nah, I dig it, bro.
I hear what you're saying, but it's just like, bro.
No.
I don't know about like, and okay, here's perspective for you, Luce. And I get what you're saying, but if my daughter is around people who she's more comfortable with, me being there, I'm not getting time to bond with my child, because she's going to be all up in everybody else's face. She don't want to be around me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm the only thing that's unfamiliar. As much as you know me, you know these people way more. So if we're going to sit around and watch TV and all this stuff, my daughter ain't paying me no mind.
Nah, you're right.
She want to be in her grandma's face. She want to be in her mama's face. She want to be in her auntie's face. Those are people who she get to see all the time.
Yeah, nah, you said something.
You know what breaks my heart right here? Me and Esai and Trey, those are my best friends. My brothers are my best friends.
Yeah.
My daughter only been in my brother's arms one time her whole life. She's scared of my brother.
Yeah.
Every time she see him, she cries, she run away from him. That should not be that way, man. It shouldn't be that way.
Yeah. Nah. I mean, logically, no. It shouldn't. Damn, nigga, that shit hurt me, nigga, when you said I'm familiar, nigga. That shit hurt.
Like, that shit, boy, man, hey, change the subject, man. Like, damn.
God damn.
Oh man. What?
My baby dog.
No, you good, man. You good. Hey. Ooh. Go ahead. Ooh. Go ahead, bro.
Nah, bro. I'm I know you're going through a lot, bro. I just want you to know, like, fuck it, like, I'm proud of you. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going through it. There's a lot of deadbeats out here not doing what they're supposed to be doing, not even trying, you know? So I commend you for going through this, man, going through this process. I know,
Man.
bro. Take your time, bro.
God, oh, man. That shit sucks, bro. It sucks.
God.
It really sucks, bro. Man. Oof. Man.
I know it, man. I'm sorry, bro. Dang. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? As long as I know your ass, I ain't never seen you like this. I've seen you get angry. I've seen you, you know, but I've never seen you like, you know, hurting. So,
Man.
Bro,
it sucks, man. Like it sucks, bro. Like I just want to be in my daughter's life, bro. Like I feel like I feel like these people, like, they're okay with like erasing me from her. I'm talking about when I come home, like, we only live 15 minutes away, and I be knowing my daughter's in town, and be like, no, you can't see her, you can't get her.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, like, I know my daughter's here, man. Like, why can't I get her just for a couple hours? Why can't I get her?
Yeah.
No, we got something going on. Come on, man. Come on. So it sucks. It really does, bro.
It does, bro. I know. You know.
And you know how much, like that's me. That's a piece of me, bro. Like, yeah. All I want to do is be a great father. Like, I really want to just be like, and show them everything that, hey, I did right, I did wrong. And that's why I told you before, like, I'm okay with telling my kids that I'm not perfect, but just know that I'm working to be a better person. You will see my actions.
Yeah.
I know I made mistakes, but I'm working to be a better person.
Yeah.
Like, I'm learning those lessons. And I understand that you're going to make mistakes in your life. I understand that you're not going to be perfect. Daddy's going to love you regardless.
Yeah.
I'm going to support you. I'm going to understand. Hey, learn from that lesson. Be better. So it sucks. It sucks right now, man. Like, it's one of the, like, most depression times in my life, other than when I lost Crew. I mean, when I lost Reese. Like, to physically have your child here and you can't see them, or it's always an argument when you trying to see your child.
Yeah.
To physically know that you got a child here and you can't get them, you can't hold them, you can't hug them.
Yeah. Josh, man. Josh said reach out to him, man. He said he's been going through this for years. You're a good man, Flint, and your daughter will know that. I mean, yeah. If you stay upright, you stand up, like, she I hate to say it, but they can't help but see it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. A lot of people showing you love, bro. Just like, you know, Angie sending hugs your way.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, but this is why we created this platform, Luce. Like, to have moments where we could just be vulnerable and just be open. Like, I tell you all the time, man, this is like therapy.
Yeah.
I get on here, I talk with my best friend, and I just be like, bro, let's, like.
Yeah, man. Nah, this therapy like a motherfucker.
Man.
You know, this shit is kind of full circle. Shit. Seeing this Mamba Day. We started it once Mamba passed, and rest in peace, you know, bless his family. His birthday was yesterday. And you know, it kind of hit full circle. What has come from this podcast, or even started before the podcast, is the title "Better is Possible."
Yeah.
And with "Better is Possible," you basically like, you was doing it before the podcast. You would just hop on IG. You would just, you know what I'm saying, give the world advice, and you know what I mean. And I'd be like, yo, like, why this nigga being so positive? You know what I'm saying? So I know you the oldest brother, right? And I think you might have mentioned this. Like, I'm the oldest brother, man. I gotta give them advice. I would tell them whenever we get tired or running or we doing this, I would give them the pep talks and shit.
Yeah.
I even think back to like me and you at state, nigga. We'll be running. We'll be like we'll be working out, running, right? And your ass would not shut up the whole run. You'll be like just giving advice, or fucking like, I don't even know what you call that. Pep. It felt like a pep rally. You know what I mean? You little pep rally every time you like open your mouth. So, like, where does that positivity come from? Like, why is it better is possible? Like,
honestly, I mean, just mindset, right? Right. Understanding that you're gonna come up against tough obstacles and things of that nature. But I posted something on IG earlier this week. It was my mom. And she was just like, if you know better, you do better. And I said, cause what? She said, cause better is possible, you know? And then my mom, my dad, all positive individuals. Like I told you, my dad came from the dirt, you know what I mean? He come from Pensacola, welfare, like broke and made history. He's retired sergeant major. Like I said, when we come home, like he's in history book, you know? And my mom, like making it, having me at 17 years old and making it. You know what I'm saying? And always, like, if you come up against an obstacle, like, just be honest, like, be real with yourself, but honestly know that God got you and you can do this. You can overcome anything. A motto that we had growing up was, a hatchet could do anything if they put their mind to it. Mm-hmm. And it was just like, man, just put your mind to it. Just, like, you can overcome any obstacle. You could do anything you want in this world if you really put your mind to it. So it was always instilled in us as little kids. And like you said, when being the oldest brother, like I'm the leader, I'm the one who all the responsibility is gonna fall upon. So when we used to get in trouble, it was like I was preaching a sermon or something to my brothers. I was like, "We got this. We gonna be all right." You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Mama, you thought that whooping was gonna stop us? We gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? Like really just boosting us up, and it never stopped. But I never really like acknowledged it until like I never noticed it. It was just like my conversation. That's just how it went. And he's like, man, you really upbeat. You really, I am. I just talk like this. You know what I'm saying? And then I just start taking it more serious because I realized how many people lacked that motivation or that fire.
One thing you told me, you was like, I was like, man, why you make the videos or whatnot? You was like, shit, I be talking to myself, nigga. Mm-hmm. Like, I done been through shit.
Like, I really was making, it wasn't, I didn't even care if I got one like. I make a video, not for you, it's for me. I'm talking to myself. Hey, Flint, hey, an affirmation today, keep the stress away. I was going through hell. I was stressed out every other day. I might start doing those again, though. But, but it was just more so like, hey, if you have the right mindset, it don't matter if it's a rainy day. You could either be sad about the rain, or you could be like, dang, like it was hot the last 10 days. Shoot, the rain is cooling us off. You know what I'm saying? Everything.
Yeah, damn, that's a metaphor for your ass. Cause you know, when you go through these type of situations, it's humbling.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It humbles you. You know, I was going through my bullshit. So, you know what I mean? Like, it really, like, humbles you. It goddamn, like, it makes you reflect, and it makes you grow.
Yeah.
So, through all this, just know that you're growing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's all a part of this experience, you know?
I mean, you can look at the way about it is like you can sit and dwell on all the negativity, and that's all that's gonna come out of it. More and more negative situation. And it's just like I just said, I'm like, I can miss all the moments that my children are having together, or when my baby does come around and she gets to see my family in those moments, because I'm worried about all the rest of the negative stuff. I can really cherish those moments.
And you have.
I choose to cherish those moments. I take as many pictures as I can. I hug her. I give her love. You know what I'm saying? I got to. Besides, say you gotta play in the rain. You gotta
play in the rain.
You gotta go play in the rain, bro. Like, have fun. Enjoy this life. Yeah, you know it comes with obstacles. You know it comes with ups and downs. But you're always knowing that better is possible. It's a simple reminder. Better is possible.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you're in a good space, understand that better is possible. I can still be better. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Even when you're in the negative space, better is possible. So don't dwell on that. Continue to get better. So
yeah.
I remember, and I'm gonna tell you the secret, Luce. The quote before I learned this my junior year Spanish class, Miss Weimer, that was my teacher, and she was just like, "If better is possible, good is not enough." And I was just like, man, I'm gonna remember that quote. I remembered it my whole life ever since, right?
Why?
But I just chopped it down to better is possible. You know what I'm saying? Because better is possible, plain and simple.
It is.
But that was Miss Weimer, Spanish class, my junior year, Harlem High School. She told me, Ryan, if better is possible, good is not enough. Because I sucked at that Spanish class. Like, I was a football player. I was trying to figure
out the context of which.
I was a football player, so I really didn't have to be in class during that time. Because my coaches would call me out of class. And she was just like, man, like, honestly, if better is possible, good is not enough. So I was just like, hey, I'm okay with getting a C out of your class because I'm still going to pass and I'm still going to play football. And she was just like, no, man, like, if better is possible, good is not enough. Don't just be good. Better is possible. You need to get this A out of this class. And I took a more serious out of that class. So,
dang.
It's one.
So what you end up getting out with?
It was like a B plus. It wasn't no A. It wasn't no A. But I had to do like extra credit and some group projects.
That's good, man. I was trying to figure out the context in which she would have to say that, but that's funny.
Because she knew, she was like, man, he played ball. Like my coaches didn't care. Hey, man, hey, go to the gym. You could go work out. You could go do whatever. Definitely during in the first part of the school year. So she just let me know. She set me down and she was just like, hey, man, if better is possible, good is not enough. And I was like, dang, like that sticks with me. And it stuck with me my whole life.
That's dope as hell, man.
So, better is possible, bro.
Yeah, bro. Already, man. I wanted to goddamn get some callers and talk a whole lot. We had a whole like thing planned, bro. Like,
sorry.
I'm so happy that you like opened up to us, man. We didn't know you was just gonna like be this vulnerable and transparent and just.
I think that's why we created this podcast, though. Like,
it's
sometimes we
don't
know that where it's gonna go, but like when you're able to be open and transparent, you don't know how it's gonna affect others. It could help somebody. Somebody else can have experience. I see Josh definitely gonna reach out to my brother because he has experience. So it's like, Flint, I can help you. You know what I'm saying? Right now you're in a space where you need to be better. I got experience. I can help you out. You know what I'm saying? Or you have mothers on here who's like, hey, here goes an opportunity where I can help enlighten you, Flint, on this is what we may be thinking from a mother's point of view. But the whole thing about better is possible is being able to have a platform where we're able to express those hard conversations. We're able to touch those hard conversations and all grow from here. You know what I'm saying? All of us growing from this. That's from my friend. I just had this combo last night. That's crazy. See? Hey.
Yeah.
Crazy how that works, man. But that's what it's all about, man.
Yeah, man. It's wild that so many people have to go through it. It's like we've all seen it play out. So we should know the answer to it and how to make it work. But, you know, every situation is different. So.
Yeah.
But
yeah, man. But I appreciate us still doing this, man. Like I remember when Kobe had just passed. It was that weekend Kobe passed, and I called you on my lunch break. I was just like, Luce, and never thought that it was gonna turn into this.
No, for real.
I mean, you have crazy visions, but it was just like, hey, man, Luce, you want to get on Instagram Live tonight and just talk? You know what I'm saying? Because Kobe was a big part of our life.
Yeah, man.
You just want to talk? Yeah, man, let's talk. What time you want to get on there? We'll do it this time.
Yeah.
Let's do it. You know what I'm saying? And look at us now. We're like, 28 episodes down.
Yeah, man.
Better is possible, man. Like, it's a lifestyle. Like, understanding that better is always possible, man. It's been possible. It's always possible. How you see it. Don't look at so much of the negative, man, when you can be better.
No, seriously.
It's not worth it. You're going to have moments where you're going to be down and out. You may have to shed a few tears. Release that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I had to release that. I dealt with this. Like I said, it was a whole week that I had to deal with this.
Yeah.
Got to release that right there. I mean, that really was a tipping point. I'm like, dang, I keep on jumping through. I'm like, I'm in a circus right now. You know what I mean? Got to release that. Cry a little bit. Get better. Learn from the situation and get better.
That's it. That's what it's about, man. It's about.
I'm telling you, when I find me a wife, bruh, bruh,
you gonna be,
bruh,
it'll be A1, huh?
Bruh, she don't have no problems. I cook, clean, I don't argue, I ain't trying to cheat no more. I already know I'm straight, bro. Like, I don't want no problems. She's gonna be, bro, she's gonna be a lucky lady. Because I learned to be a better man. I've learned to be a better man.
That's what it's about, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Your futures are bright. You two are shining already. We appreciate that.
Thank you.
And you believe it'll be a year soon. I'm so glad you guys did this. It will be a year soon. That's huge.
Wow. That is huge.
Yeah, man. That's amazing. This is amazing. We at 53, man. I guess we need to, I guess this whole conversation was the tip for the day, Paul.
This guy here. But hey, thanks, bro. I appreciate you, man. I love you, dog. I appreciate you,
I love you
man.
too, dog.
Like,
I love you too. Talk to me if you ever need to talk.
Yeah.
Shit, if you ever need me to pull up, whatever, bro. Like,
no, I appreciate that, bro. Like, thank you for, like, being my teammate in all of this, bro.
Yeah, bro. A lot of roles in that.
Yeah, no, folks know where we coming back. That's my brother, man, and I appreciate that.
Not for real, bro.
Where do we go from here? Better is possible. Hey, one thing for sure, and like just like I show love to Luce, man, we love y'all too, man. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for support. Thank you for like continuously pushing us and showing up. Shoot, every Monday. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and Angie, like, don't try my athleticism.
Bro, we used to be running the campus all the time.
Like, come on, man.
We'd get out on that track. We stayed in the Ville. It was right by the track. We'd go out there and run the track. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, you just missed it, roommate.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
I threw up on that track, man.
Huh?
I said I threw up on that track.
He did, and I told him to keep on running.
You did.
He drank while I was like, bro, we're not done with the workout though.
Yeah, nah, yeah.
He threw up and drank some water, and I mean, he finished the workout. Yeah. Better as possible.
Vodka.
Running from security. Yes, I know that security guard who you're referring to, honey. Yes. I do, man. I used to have to hide. We had a crazy security guard at Savannah State University, one of the top flight security that everybody will remember. But there was plenty of times where I had to hide in people's trunks because I didn't have my school ID.
Yep.
He would not let you on campus.
Yeah, man.
So, yeah, one time for Savannah State.
One time for Savannah State, bro. I'm just saying, y'all had pudges, but okay.
Hey,
it's all right,
bruh. We didn't say we worked out every day. Golly, bruh. Dirty.
Right.
But thank y'all again, man. We appreciate that, man. Thank you for tuning in to the Better As Possible podcast.
And I've been going crazy running lately.
I saw you with a 6 mile.
You still trying to get 100? You still doing 100 a month? Cause I ain't seen your Apple Watch go off.
I just accepted a challenge from Luce because I did slack off on that on the last month.
I'm about to come on, man.
So
I'm at like
what I told Luce was
I'm at like 87
from
miles.
September to December, I will do 100 miles a month. Y'all heard it here on the Better As Possible podcast. From the September to December, I will have 100 miles a month. I will post it, whatever y'all need. 100 miles a month from September to December. Y'all,
Yeah.
I accepted that challenge from Luce.
Bet.
Better As Possible. Continue to not only with your mental state, with your get you some exercise in, read you some books, have you some conversations like this where you touch a uncomfortable conversation, but you really got to release that frustration, whatever the case, whatever you're going through. Have those conversations. It's healthy for you.
Mm-hmm.
Get through that. Get through those obstacles that are holding you back from your greatness. Get through those obstacles. If you can't do it by yourself, go to one of your nearest, dearest friends that's gonna be real with you. Not the yes man. Those are good friends for when you just want to hear your yes. But for your people who's gonna be like a devil's advocate, like Luce. Hey man, from perspective, think about it this way.
Yeah.
Okay, you're not just gonna agree with me because you're my buddy. Get you some of those conversations. Get out and go run sometimes. Whatever the case may be, but be a better you. Focus on being a better you each and every day. It's important.
Yeah.
Like, you control that. The whole world don't control how good you could be. You control that.
Yeah.
If you want to be better, do better.
Yeah.
If you want to be better, be better. One more time.
Hard work. It's going to take some.
It's going to take – perfection ain't possible, but striving for it is worth it. You know what I'm saying? Flint had the better possible intro. Perfection ain't possible, but striving for it is worth it, man. We got a minute and a couple of seconds left. Thank y'all again. Love it. Love it. Love it. Better As Possible, man. It's a lifestyle. We appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all. Happy Mamba Day for sure. Happy Mamba Day, man. If you haven't read up on Kobe Bryant or his Mamba mentality, check that out and apply that to your life because honestly, hey, that man was on a whole nother level. And start implementing those things into your life because it's going to help change your life.
No matter what you're going through, remember that better is possible. You're going to get through it. And you're going to look back and say, man, look how far I done came. But you still got other places to go. You still got more to get. You still got more to grow. It's your time and it's coming. Let's get it.